Okay. All right. Let's give it another half minute and then we'll start. Looks like just the three of you in terms of live. And then those of you who are, oh, geez, my hair. Anyway, okay. All right. It is 5:30. Let's begin our practice. It's really important, I think, when you begin a practice. So I'm talking about like beginning tonight's practice, right? So you know you're going to be on your mat for at least an hour, right? To really try to kind of get rid of all the distractions externally in your environment and also in your mind, and just try to drop into your body for the next hour, hour and 15. Then you can go back to whatever it is that you're planning or, whatever. But right here, give yourself this time simply for yourself. So I've got two pillows. I've got one a little higher than the other because I want a little incline. I want to drop my shoulder blades into these pillows. Okay, with my head resting into that top pillow, my chin is slightly tucked down. Now soften the ribs, let them drop. Knees are bent, feet are into the mat. Now place your hands on the bottom ribs of your rib cage, right and left side. Just softly place them there. And if you feel those lower ribs are popping up, reposition yourself so that you're on a more of an incline so that the rib cage can actually drop. So feel as if those bottom ribs are dropping toward the ground. All right. I am not too sure who came on because I'm not up at the screen, but whoever you are, get two pillows, throw pillows or bed pillows. I mean, you can do this flat on your back, but if you really want to, you know, get into this mode of a really deep ribcage breath and just kind of juicing up the parasympathetic system, which is the relaxation response in the body, prop yourself up a bit. So you've got a pillow under the shoulder blades, you've got a pillow under your head. So two pillows stacked together. Drop the ribs. Soften the lower back. Rearrange the feet if you feel like everything's not nice and comfortable. Keep your hands at the bottoms of the ribs. And next inhale, you take, really get those hands to widen. Breathe into the sides of your ribs. Feel the fingertips come apart. And exhale through the mouth. Slowly blow out candles, 100 of them. Don't count, just feel as if you're blowing out a lot of candles. Blow, blow, blow. There, when you get to the very bottom, there's the deepest part of the abdominals. Yeah, full exhale. Inhale, fingertips come apart. If you're not aware of the fingertips coming apart, bring your fingertips a little closer. Then you'll feel them pull apart. And exhale through the mouth. Whoever just came on, two pillows, propping your body and your head up so the rib cage can drop. Rib cage breath. There, get it, get it. All the air out slowly. There's the transverse abdominis kicking in. Inhale, fingertips come apart slowly. Feel the back ribs pressing into the pillow. Exhale through the mouth, blow out candles. More, even more. There it is, deep abdominals. Inhale, rib cage opens, fingers slide apart. Exhale through the mouth. Slow, blow them out. Feel the lower abdominals. There they go, there they go. You just have to blow out. Inhale, rib cage opens. Exhale, fingertips come together. Blow through the mouth, slow and easy, slow and easy. Get deep, 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 right below the belly button, even deeper. Nice. Soften everything up. Bring the feet about hip distance apart. Okay, feel the feet pressing into the mat. Hands are still at the bottoms of your ribs. Okay, thighs are parallel. Your knees aren't splayed out to the side at all. Okay, this time we're actually going to work abdominals using this breath. So, rib cage breath, separate those fingertips with a big wide breath through the sides. Open your mouth, blow out those candles slowly, slowly, slowly. And when you get to the very bottom of the breath, slowly pick up the right leg, trying not to brace through the abdominals at all. We're working deep. Exhale, foot comes down. Inhale, open the ribs wide. Blow out the candles through the mouth. Once you're done with that breath and you feel the belly engage, lift the left knee slowly. No bracing. We're using deep abdominals. We're not bracing the superficial abdominals at all here. And foot slowly comes back down. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Very bottom of that exhale, begin to lift the right leg slowly. So again, we're trying not to brace at the top of the belly. Foot comes down. We're using the deep muscles instead. Inhale. Exhale. Right there at the bottom, lift, left knee. And bring it back down. Very nice. Knees come up to the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Yeah, a little bit in the lower back with the slanted position for the torso. All right, roll to one side. Move the pillows to the side, one on each side of you, about where your knees are going to be when we twist. Okay, I have to make sure I started recording. Sorry, guys, I want to make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. Second guess myself. Okay. On your backs. Here we are. Here we are. So you've got those pillows, one in each side, about hip level. Okay, just come into a nice full body stretch. Arms overhead, feet below. Flex the heels, chin to the chest, stretch it up. More, more. Stretch your body, stretch your body. And right knee comes up to the chest. Intertwine your fingers over that shin, elbows out to the sides. Use your biceps to press that thigh deeply into the right torso. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Now squeeze those elbows into your body and press even harder. Make sure you're not getting it into the neck. Chin is to the chest. It is all in the hip. Now give yourself a belly breath. Instead of opening the rib cage, open the belly to press it into the right thigh. Ascending colon massage. Another one. Release your right arm to the side. It's in a T position. Your palm is up. Now take the left hand to the side of that left knee and draw it over to the side. That's why you have the pillow there, because you can drop your knee into that pillow. And after you do that, soften up across the shoulders, right elbow, left wing bone, all that relaxes. And then you're left with the sensations that this pose is giving you, maybe in the right hip, maybe in the lower back, maybe across your right chest. Just feel it all. Now feel your breath move through this pose. Notice the movement of your body as you breathe. Subtle, very subtle, maybe a slight lifting of the chest. Maybe a nice release for that right knee when you exhale. Whatever you feel, just experience it. Be with it. All right, take that knee back to center. Straighten the spine. Right leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Heel is flexed. Open the arms in a T position. Flex that heel a lot. Now, as you circle the ceiling with your heel, I want you to press up into the heel as if you're trying to lift your thigh bone right out of the hip. So you're lifting up, keeping that hip nice and open as you circle. Change direction. What if you made it bigger? And even bigger. Switch, reverse. Big on this side now. I didn't make the other side big, so we have to do that again. Breathe through this. Notice if you're tensing in the shoulders. Let it go. You know how those shoulders like to get in the picture, right? They tense up as if they're going to help anything, and they don't. All right. Bend that knee. Take that leg to the ground. Take your left knee up to the chest, knee is bent. Take your hands and place them over the shin. Intertwine your fingers. Elbows come out to the side, chin to the chest. Press down with all your might. Feel your biceps working to do this. Maybe the chest is getting into it a little bit. Good. Yeah, shoulders are away from the ears. If they're hiked up to your ears, just push them away, press them away. Now drive those elbows in toward each other, as close to your body as you can get them. And this time, belly breath. Press that left side of the belly, lower torso, into the left thigh. Descending colon. One more breath. On your exhale, press more deeply into that shin. Get it even more open in that left hip. Left arm releases left palm to the ceiling. You've got a T position on that side. Right arm takes a hold, right hand, I should say, takes a hold of that left leg. Now listen, when you're pressing that leg across your body and into that pillow to the right, take your time. Take your time. Yeah. Let the body get used to this big twist there. Once the knee hits the pillow, you can soften everything up. The shoulder blades, the left elbow, and just let everything get soft. If you're clenching in the right inner thigh, let go of that. So just be left with the sensations of the pose itself, the hip, the left chest. Then add the breath. Awareness of the breath. Feel how it changes the sensations. It's like a wave running through this pose. Notice if you're clenching anywhere. I'm clenching all around my right shoulder blade, and so I'm letting it go. It's all about awareness, okay? You guys have been doing yoga a long time. If you are aware of something in the body, you go there, right? Mentally, awareness-wise, you go there and watch what happens. It lets go, it releases, right? You just accept that it's tight and you're like, okay, it's tight. Now, time to go, time to let it go. Now, of course, there's certain chronic pain in the body where you're going to let it go to a certain degree, so you don't need to get greedy and feel as if you should feel nothing, but there's always a release when you bring your awareness there. Even if the release is just accepting some of the pain and tightness. Hope that makes sense. All right. Very good. Knee comes back to center. Both arms in a T position. Straighten out that spine. Dig that right heel into the ground. Flex the right heel. And now flex the left heel up to the ceiling. Press that heel up to the ceiling as if you're trying to lift that leg right out of the hip. Now begin circles. Okay, so we start small just to get the feel of rotating within that hip joint. And then once we get the feel of it and we've got some good control and awareness of the move, we can start making the circle bigger. Yeah, notice the abdominals come into play. Reverse, start small. Push up through that heel. Slowly make it bigger. Keep the shoulders, keep the upper back relaxed. Nice. Okay, right foot comes up, left foot comes up, both heels up to the ceiling. Palms come down, arms come in a little bit. I had to move my pillows. You may have to move them as well. All right, we're going to lift the hips off the mat. First thing you need to know is you're barely going to get off the mat, but I want you to try. So draw the belly from a deep part of the belly. Go way under the belly button, even deeper. Press that part of your body, that deep part of the abdominals, down toward the lower back. Okay, so you've just engaged your core. Both heels are flexed. Now, press the heels up to the ceiling and then back down again. So you're going to have to rock the feet toward your head just a little bit to lift, because you can't go straight up, right? But try to go as straight up as you can. Don't rock too much. All right. Okay, now feet out, heels in. We're going to scissor kick. And as you're scissor kicking, press those heels up to the ceiling. Now as you come down toward the floor, keep pressing through those heels. The legs are long. And then get as close to the floor as you can, scissor kick there. Listen to your lower back. Come up again, slowly. Come down again, slowly. Check out the shoulders. Let them go. Of course they're going to get involved. This is hard work. Get them out, let them come down. Soften them up. Come on up. Legs open in a really wide V position. Heels are flexed and little circles out to the sides. Reverse. All right, bend the knees, soles of the feet come together. Take a hold of the tops of your ankles. Bend your elbows, press them into your inner thighs to open the inner thighs some more. Nice, chin to the chest. Look straight up at the ceiling, lift your head to the ceiling. Send your arms straight up to the ceiling, press your feet together. Take your hands, intertwine your fingers, slip your palms under your head. Elbows are wide. Press the feet into one another. Draw the navel down toward the mat. Straighten both legs away from you. Bring them back up, knees to the sides. Press the feet together. Draw the belly down. Work it right here. Straighten. Bring it in, press. So we're adding some isometric up at the top. When you straighten your legs, you've got a lot of weight you're holding up, right? Those two legs above the ground. When the knees come to the sides, you just add more by pressing the feet together, drawing the navel down. Straighten, bend. Keep bent, look straight up at the ceiling, lift the chest a little more. Now, elbows to knees, knees to elbows. Little bit more, elbows to knees, knees to elbows, edges of the feet just over the mat. Press them together, press some more. You're going to feel the glutes light up with this. Press even some more. Release, elbows to knees, knees to elbows. Hold. Release, feet come down, hovering over the ground. Press those feet together till you feel your glutes light up. Open the inner thighs. You're working so much. Knees to elbows, elbows to knees. And right here, we're going to pulse. Now it's really easy to start sending your chest toward your feet. Try to send it straight up to the ceiling instead. Hold it. Bring the knees together. Straighten the right leg. Flex the heel. Open the elbows. Switch legs. Switch. 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 And switch. And bring your feet down. Knees are bent. Open those arms. Nice T position here. Okay, let's work on the shoulders. So I'm just taking my jacket off. Get rid of the pillows. Put them to the side somewhere. We don't need them now. Yeah, put them to the side. Okay. Straighten your legs. Bend your left knee. Make sure the spine is nice and straight, chin to the chest. Now, place the palms down into the ground because I want you to lift your lower back off the ground. Take it over about an inch or two to the left. Put it back down. Now, lift that left knee and roll over to your right side. Right arm is out to the side. Lift your left arm to the ceiling. Bring your left down arm over the right. Okay. Now, begin to ride, well, not ride, begin to slide, not ride, slide your left fingertips up your right arm. Feel your left shoulder begin to move to the left, and now your left rib cage begins to move to the left. Now, your left knee may come off the ground, and that's okay. Straighten that left arm and reach it out to the side. Reach some more. Now slowly lift that arm overhead. Now bring it slowly to the corner of your mat, like the left upper corner of your mat. Reach out some more there and lift it up and down. By up and down, I mean toward the top of your mat, toward the bottom of your mat. Reach some more. Okay, so this is a spinal twist, plus we're getting some shoulder here. Okay, now we're going to begin to lift that left arm up to the ceiling, slowly roll our body to the right, really slowly, everyone, because that left arm is going to come all the way down and over the right again. Now slide the fingers up the arm again. Begin to turn the upper body to the left again. Bring those fingertips across your chest. Open the left arm behind you and reach. Now lift that arm up and over toward the top of your head and reach there. From there, lift the arm up to the ceiling so you're over your head. And now we're going to roll on our right hand side again. That arm is coming up and over. And then it's above the right arm, and then it's over the right arm, drop. All right, onto the back again. Straighten the spine, turn the palms down, chin to the chest. Feet are parallel. Lift the lower back, take it out 1 or 2 inches to the right, drop it down. Straighten your left leg, bend your right. Left arm is out in a T position. Slowly begin to take that right knee across your body and to the side, and then bring your right arm up and over your left arm. Fingertips drop down into that left arm, and then slowly run those fingertips up the inside of your left arm, across your chest. Here's where you start taking the rib cage and the shoulder to the right. Now reach way back there. Reach, 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 reach. You've got a spinal twist and you're opening the shoulder. Now lift the arm up toward the top of your head. Reach some more. Keep the left shoulder relaxed. Keep it relaxed. Ooh, here we go. Pec muscles getting into the picture. Now bring the arm down. Now bring it up into that corner again. Reach, 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 and take it up and down. Just feel this. Work. Get a movement here that feels good in that right shoulder, right chest. Now bring the arm out to the side. Now slowly bring it up to the ceiling as the body begins to turn to the left. That right arm comes over the left. Right fingertips touch the left. Here we go. We're taking those fingertips up the inside of the arm again. Feel the right shoulder pulling back, right rib cage pulling back. Fingertips across your chest. Open that arm nice and wide. Reach, reach, reach. Yeah, reach. Now lift it way up overhead, as far up overhead as you can get it. Reach from there. Reach some more. Keep reaching as you begin to bring the arm out to the side. Ah, we can do it again. Little, you know what? Do this. Start to bring your arm up overhead slowly. And you're going to get to a point where it gets, intense. Stay there. Stay right where it's intense. Go a little more. You're on the edge. Soften the left shoulder if it's starting to react. Okay, up and down there. Yeah, up and down. Like you're not waving high. What is it? Kind of up toward the head and then away again. Okay, slowly take that arm out to the side. Lift it up. Oh, no. Take it up. Yeah, up toward the head, up and over. Remember, we came from here this time. Okay, now bring the fingertips up and over your head, as far over your head as you can get it. Turn your body. There comes that right hand, coming to the left, drop it into it, and roll over to your back. Okay, straighten your spine. Rock side to side along the lower back. We got a little lower back work on that one. Legs up to the ceiling, little V position, bend the elbows. Let's happy baby. Grab the bottoms of your feet. Lower back stays connected to the mat, chin to the chest, side to side. Nice, nice. Okay, you with grandchildren, you know what I mean by happy baby, right? They love their feet, playing with their feet, rocking their hips. All right, nice. Cross at the ankles, flick your feet up to the ceiling. What do you say we come up? Okay, let's do it. Table pose. All right, pillows can leave, at least for a while. You can use those during Shavasana, you can prop like that during Shavasana tonight. Take those fingertips apart and feel the mat under your hands. Press into it. Take that energy all the way up into your biceps, your triceps, your shoulder, your chest. Nice. Take your left knee in 1 or 2 inches. Send the right leg out. Heel is flexed. Lift it a little higher. Press through that heel. Feel the right glutes work. Lift it a little higher. Nice. Bend the knee. Press the heel up to the ceiling. Hold it there. There's the glutes. Don't let the belly fall. Swing that left knee all the way over, right knee all the way over to the left. Squeeze the knees together. Squeeze them together some more. I mean, really, if you squeeze them hard enough, you're going to feel the outer left hip light up. Walk your hands about 1 or 2 little baby steps to the right. And press those hips way back toward your right foot. The foot that's straight back there. Yeah. Press down into the ground. Drive the hips back. Drop your head. Now you can soften the elbows, maybe even walk your hands back a little bit. And just kind of close up over this whole thing. And add some ribcage breath. All right, release from this pose. Bring the hips up. Take the hands back to the off-center mat and release that right knee. Take it next to the left knee and send the left leg back with a very flexed heel lifted higher. Press into the palms. You don't want to, if you stop pressing into the hands, and stop using the very front of your table pose here. What happens is the shoulders begin to collapse. They start falling down to the ground and everything gets kind of sloppy. Press into the hands to stay lifted in the chest and open in the shoulders. Flex through that left heel, lift it a little higher. And you'll be able to get a lot more if you really press into the hands. Bend the knee, press that heel up to the ceiling and hold it. Yeah, your left glutes are getting a real good squeeze here. Now, send that knee all the way over to the outside of the other knee. Squeeze the knees together. Right hand, left hand to the left, one or two little steps. Now, drive the hips back by pressing forward into the palms. Drive it back, back, back. Back, back, back. You're still working it. Still working it. Nice. Now you can drop your head, take your hands back, bend your elbows a bit, and just fold into it. Ribcage breath. Add it here. You can just feel the ribcage opening in your back body. And release from this. Take your hands back to the center of the mat. Release that left knee. Take that right knee over. Find a nice tabletop pose again. Okay, recalibrate everything. All right, here we go. Let's get the spine. Cat and cow, segmental style. Why segmental style? Why slow with this? Because we tend to have parts of our spine that kind of don't move much. I call them sticky parts. Like some parts of the spine are really flexible, but the parts that are sticky, you'll tend to pass right through if you don't go segmental and slowly. So let's get the entire spine. Here we go. Starting with cow, drop your udders slowly. Drop your udders. And as you drop your udders, your tail lifts. And now you get that beautiful curve in the lower back. I want you to experience that. Yeah, feel that. Now press into the bottoms of the palms and just send your collarbones forward between your shoulders. Okay, so we just got the upper back into the picture here. So feel the spine. This is all about the spine. You've got this lengthening, stretching, and also strengthening for the upper back happening. And you also have this nice curved shape for the lower back. All right, a little bit more. Press into the bottoms of the hands, send the collarbones forward, and then bend the elbows, just micro bends, right back behind you, not out to the sides. Okay, we're going to release this. Soften up the spine. Get the spine a little straighter. Now the tail comes down toward the mat and you feel the pelvis dipping under and shifting forward, and you've created the opposite shape in the lower back. You've rounded it out in the opposite direction. Now begin to lift the spine slowly. Here's where segmental is really important. You slowly lift the spine, moving up one vertebrae at a time. Drop your head. Okay, it's kind of hard to feel this, but just try. Now we're going to start with cow. So drop the belly, feel the lower back drop, feel the tail lift. Okay, feel that lower back and what's happening. Now begin to come up the back, press into the bottoms of your palms, send your collarbones forward. That's stretching your upper back. And another cow pose here. Cat pose. Tail scoops under. Feel it. Feel the back lift. Yep, feel it lift one little vertebrae at a time. Tail is still curling. Back is lifting. Head is dropping. Cow pose. Cat pose, sorry. And back to table. All right, curl your toes. Walk your hands back. Stand on your knees. Press your toes firmly into your mat. Okay, press down onto your toe pads and begin to take your hips down toward your heels. Keep pressing into those toes. If you cannot do this, if your feet cramp up, stop, try again, or do something else. You could even massage your feet. Now, as your hips rest on your heels, press down into those toe pads and just breathe here. Now take your fingertips into the mat at the sides of your knees, lift your knees, stay on your tippy toes, walk your fingertips back. Okay, now rest your hips again on your heels, and maybe you can even take your hands to the tops of your thighs. It's balance and a lot of footwork and ankle work. Fingertips come back down, knees come back down, hands come forward, okay? And bring the hands back to the knees, come back up again. Uncurl the toes. Okay, you're standing on your knees. So when you're on your knees like this, feel as if you're rising up from the knees, not dropping into them. Okay, that's going to activate a lot of muscles that are going to pull you up, engage the core, and make it. Now, if your knees are bothering you, you can always double up your mat or even triple it and use that under your knees. Okay, arms out to the sides. Palms are up. Okay, draw your navel back just a little bit without bracing the belly. Go deep under the belly, draw from there, and turn your belly button to the right. Feel your spine twist. I'm going to go this way so you can see. Drop your right hand behind you. Let it drop into your right heel, and the left arm comes up and over. Take a breath here. Half camel pose. Draw your navel back, lift up. Arms come out to the sides again. Swivel forward. Reach out through the fingertips. Shoulders are relaxed. Belly pulls back deep, deep, deep under the belly. Turn the belly button to the left this time. Turn the left palm down. Let it drop down into the left heel. Right arm comes up and over. Bring it back up. Right arm forward, left arm back, swivel back to forward here. Listen up. You can do another half, right and left, or you can do a full camel, right hand down, left hand down. Chest lifts up to the ceiling. Release from that. People who did full camels do another. I have a feeling that the half camel people still are on the other side, their second side. And bring it up. Okay. Hands come into the mat. Knees come back a bit. Find your table pose. Oh, you know what? Let's release the lower back. Sorry. We're going to release the lower back before we come down. I just felt it. That's a lot of work for the lower back. It strengthens it, but we also need to release it now in the other direction. So, arms overhead. We're still standing on our knees. Knees are still hip distance apart. Cross the thumbs. Okay, now bend the elbows just a bit. Send the hips back slowly, really slowly, as you begin to round forward with your back. Feel the lower back open up on the way down here. Feel the spine open up. Yeah, really round it, round it. And then let the edges of the pinkies touch your mat and drop your head. Now we're going to come up. So we're still in a ball. We're just slowly going to open that ball, straighten it up, come up on the knees slowly. And lift to the ceiling. Okay, you know what? Come back if you can sit on your knees. If not, sit in any position you can. Right arm comes up. Reach it. Bend the elbow. Take the side of the head. Gently drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. I want to throw a neck release in here for us. Breathe into that left side of the neck. Release your left arm. And release the head. Left arm comes up. Reach it. Bend the elbow. Take the side of the head. Left ear, left shoulder. Here's the right side. Release the right shoulder. Breathe into it. And release. Okay, now we can come up to down dog. So curl your toes. Bring your hips up. Okay, and then you want to press forward into the hands and really drive those hips up and back. All right, nice down dog here. Feel the spine extension. Feel the opening at the backs of your legs. Left foot comes in just a little bit off center. Right leg sweeps up. Push that chest back again. Flex the right heel. Lift it a little higher. Open the hips to the right. Bend the right knee. Let that heel fall back. Notice you have more load in the left arm, left shoulder now. So push the mat away from you with your left hand. Push it away from you. Now circle the right foot to get at the ankle. Lead with the big toe. Reverse. Slow circles. Straighten that right leg. Turn your hips so that they're facing the mat. Look forward. Right foot comes forward between your hands. Knee is over your ankle. Look back at the left toes. They should still be facing forward. If they're not, swivel them forward. Slowly, as you press down deeply into the bottom of your right foot, straighten your right leg. Drop your left heel toward the back of the mat. Walk your hands back, fingertips forward. Hands are under the shoulders. Bend your elbows a little bit to drop a little bit more weight
over your right thigh. Press the left heel back to open the left calf muscles. Bend your right knee forward. Stop when it's over the ankle, walking your hands forward here. Okay? Shimmy those left toes as far back as you can get them to get the widest lunge you can make. Now, squeeze your left butt cheek. You're going to feel the left inner thigh react to that too. Keep the squeeze as you press your left heel back. Now you've got the calves in the picture. Reach forward with the right arm. Lift it up to the ceiling and rotate. Bend the left elbow, cactus arms to twist through the torso a bit. Yeah, a little bit of mid-back stretch here. Send the right arm forward, bring it down next to the foot. Hips are facing forward again. Drop the left knee ever so gently. Top of the left foot ever so gently. Walk the fingertips back so you can straighten the torso. Maybe even take the hands to the tops of your right thigh. Press your hips forward. Feel the left hip flexors get a good stretch here. Breathe into that. Hands come back down. Curl the back toes. Lift that knee up and off the mat. Look back at your left foot. Scooch it forward a bit and take it out about 45 degrees. Right knee is over the right ankle. Come on up. Warrior one. Reach up. All right. Press into the outer edge of your back foot. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Okay? Really kind of anchor into that back leg. And as you feel all that strength in the back leg, gently reach your arms forward. Turn the palms away from one another. Bring the arms all the way behind you. Palms are facing each other. Now, right here, you're going to feel the muscles between the shoulder blades. As you pump your hands toward each other, I want you to feel those rhomboid muscles working. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Yeah. Bring the arms forward. Take the right arm inside the right leg. Press the leg and the arm together. Lift the left arm up to the ceiling. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Feel the left armpit get nice and open. Draw it back a little bit. Those of you who bind can put your binds in here. Release the bind. Bring that left arm over your ear slowly, and as you reach out through the left fingertips, really press into the outer edge of your left foot. Okay? So you're making a huge line from the left fingertips to the outer edge of that foot. Okay? Extend that line, make it even longer. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Soften the shoulders. Right palm up, left arm, lose it behind you. Reverse your warrior. Okay, here's where you get to breathe into your right rib cage. And can you tell that you have a really nice lateral bend in your back, a sideways bend in your back? Yeah, back to warrior two. Straighten that right leg, turn those toes out toward the edge of your mat. Feet are toed in or straight ahead. Hands to the waist. Press your four fingers into your hip bone. Okay, feel that. And press those thumbs into your lower back. That's what you're going to screw forward, right? So you're going to kind of like push the thumbs into your lower back and lift, and then you press into those four fingers in the front and they come down, and you hinge from your hips
Yeah, so the back stays straight. There's no back involvement. It's all in the hips. And then just drop your head and relax those arms. And upside down. Breathe here. What if you tried to do a rib cage breath upside down? How would that feel? Take your hands under your head, palms down. Straighten your arms. Take your right hand right under your face. Left arm lifts up to the ceiling. If you want more, bend your left knee and send your right inner thigh toward the ground. Straighten that left knee if you bent it. Take your left hand where your right hand was. Now lift your right arm. So you should feel almost no weight in your left palm. Yeah, lift off it if you're pressing into it. That makes you use your core muscles instead. Okay, those of you who want to kick it up a notch, bend your right knee, send your left inner thigh toward the ground a little bit more. And then straighten up that knee. Hands are next to each other, just off center line. We're going to walk the hands forward for a wide dog. All right. Secure yourself into both hands, press them into the ground, and then draw your head back between your biceps. Send your heart back there, bend your elbows a little bit. Feel a little softening in the mid back between the shoulder blades. And glide forward. Walk your hands back to the mat. Turn your right foot so it's facing the front of your mat. Lift your left toes, send them forward. We're going to move it into pigeon from here. So scooch the right foot to the left side of your mat. Let your knee drop toward the other side. Okay, send that left leg straight back. So it's really easy to have that left leg not straight and kind of more in. Try to get it straight out of the hip, not going in toward midline at all. Now, as you look forward, think about the hips. Remember where you had them, where you were holding them when you hinged forward? Make them about equal distance from the ground. So you want to have them pretty level here. And then you can stay here. This is great. Or you can drop over it. Either way, pigeon pose. Either way, excellent right hip opener. And then add ribcage breath. Really let that soften up. Wherever you feel it, let that open up. Wherever you feel this. And slowly lift up, left leg forward, right knee out to the side. And we're going to come down over that left leg. And lift up again. Send that leg back. Those toes are curled. Send the right leg back. Look for your down dog again. All right. So feel your dog. Even though this is a transition into the other side of our warrior flow, still send the chest back. Press the palms forward. Right foot comes just off center. Left leg lifts up. Send the chest back. Heel is flexed and it's high.
Open those hips to the left. Lift the leg a little higher. Bend the knee. Let the foot fall back. Okay, there's the weight falling into the right hand, right shoulder. Press the mat away from you. Okay, circle the foot. Biggest circle you can make. Big toe leads the way. Reverse. Straighten that leg. Hips face the ground again. Look forward. Left foot comes forward between your hands. All right. Left toes, make sure they're facing forward and on a different track. Press firmly into the left foot. Now begin to straighten that left knee as the right heel drops behind you. Walk your hands back. Hands are falling right underneath the shoulders, more or less. And if you want more, bend the elbows back, drop some of that weight down into the top of your left thigh. One big breath here. And bend the left knee, send it forward till it gets over the ankle. Fingertips come forward. Scooch the right toes back as far back as you can get them. We're looking for the widest lunge you can make here. Squeeze the right butt cheek. Press the right heel back. Feel all that energy in the right leg and keep it. Left arm comes forward. Reach out through those fingertips. Press back with the right heel. Keep the right leg, right glutes active. Lift the left arm to the ceiling. Bend the elbow for a little twist in the torso if you want to add that. Send the arm forward. Hand comes down next to the foot again. Hips facing forward. Gently drop the right knee. Top of the right foot. Straighten out that torso. Hands to the top of the left thigh. Press the hips forward. If you can't get the hands to the tops of the left thigh, you can keep your fingertips into the ground. No big deal. Release from that. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee, send that foot out about 45 degrees and a little forward. You're on different tracks, and come on back up. Okay, let's power up that back leg. Start with the glutes. Feel the energy run down that leg and then press into the outer edge of that foot. Now you're strong back there and you can reach forward. Palms facing each other and press. Okay, we're not getting the rhomboids, we're getting the chest this time. So really use a little resistance here. Like you've got like a really hard, very inflated ball that you're squeezing. Okay, reach forward again. Left arm drops inside the left leg. Right arm comes up. Bent knee triangle. Okay, binders, this is where you put in your binds. Release the bind if you put it in and let that left arm come over the ear. And as you reach out, reach, 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 like someone's trying to grab your hand. At the same time, press into the outer edge of that right foot. So feel the right side of your body get this incredible stretch. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Soften the shoulders, reach out through the fingertips. Left palm up, right arm, lose it. Okay, you've got the left rib cage nice and open. Good access there. Breathe into it. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. Swivel those hips forward. We're coming down for pigeon pose. Okay, foot scooches to the right side of the mat, knee to the left, right leg straight back, and then get your head into the hips. Feel them. Get them about level to the ground. Okay? That's going to give you the best hip opener. Okay, then if you want to, you can drop over this. Rib cage breath on the top of this always feels good. And slowly come out of this. Take the left leg forward, straight out of the hip. Excuse me, right leg forward, left knee to the side. And then slowly come over this right leg. I just want to put this in at the end here, not too long, just to get some lower back release. And come back up. Swing that right leg back again. Hands under the shoulders. Left foot comes back. Walk it to the center of your mat. Bend your knees. Let your belly fall into your thighs, over your thighs or between your thighs. Drop your head. Grab the backs of your ankles. Soften your shoulders. Breathe here. A lot of restrictions, but you can still get a really nice big ribcage breath. Try it. Swing those arms back, bring them forward, lift up. Swan dive forward, hinging from your hips, coming down into a standing forward fold, dropping here, relaxing the neck, the head, the jaw. Monkey pose, extend that spine. Fold in half again, drop down. Bend your knees, sweep the arms back, lift them up. All right, we're going to waterfall. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, sit in a chair. Nose, mouth. Inhale, full exhale. Fill up those lungs. Empty them. Stay down and just drop. Yeah. Let your head drop. Traction on the neck, right? You get the weight of your skull opening up. The very top of your spine, your neck. Oh, yeah. Relax it. And let the arms dangle to the sides. We're slowly going to come up. Feel the spine straighten. Palms facing forward, mountain pose. Take the shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze them back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. As they're squeezed together, drop the shoulders. Now bring them forward. Notice how this is really moving your wing bones, your scapula around. Squeeze the scapula together, drop them down. Slide the scapula together. We're going to change directions. Come back, lift them, bring them forward, down, back, forward, and down. Arms come overhead slowly. Hands in Namaste Mudra, a soft mudra. Elbows are bent. Okay, if you can close your eyes, close your eyes. Drop your hands, drop that mudra. Let it just float down until it meets your heart. And drop your elbows, forehead to the fingertips. Take one nice big breath here and really feel it.
Remember, breath means inhale and exhale. Those are the two parts of the breath, right? We tend to think of breath as like taking it in, right? We want to take it in and hold it. You gotta know how to let it go too. Okay, onto the belly. Restorative pose, crocodile pose with the hands stacked and forehead resting and the feet are toed in. Of course, you can use this position to open the lower back if you want to do a belly breath and press the belly with your inhale into the mat and watch that energy shift into the lower back and open it up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Okay, hands into the mat, chest level. Draw your elbows in toward each other. Chin to the chest a bit. Feet toed in, legs are pretty close, hip distance or closer. Lift the pubic bone, roll it to the belly, drop it back down. And as you slowly lift your front body off your mat, notice if you're putting a lot of pressure into the hands. And if you are, try to keep it light. That way you recruit more of the back muscles to do the work. So this is really working the back, not the arms. And then some of you might come up into this lift here, back bend lift. And if you are into this lift, soften the pelvis, let it drop. It puts a nice big curve in the lower back, and it's really good for prevention of disc herniation, herniating a disc in the lumbar. Okay, now we're going to come back slowly, ever so slowly. Again, little bits of pressure in the hands. Forehead touches the mat. Come up one more time after that. And again, back down just as slowly. All right. Once your forehead touches the ground, turn your head to one side, release your arms, palms up, elbows bent, and just rest into that cheekbone. And then slowly turn your head in the other direction, rest in that cheekbone. And then bring it back to center, push it up into tabletop. Curl your tail under just a little bit, and then slowly make your way back into child's pose. Nice and slowly. All right, few breaths there, and then if you're staying for Shavasana, you can flip it over. All right, and then if you're in Shavasana, just settle into your mat. Okay, just notice the sensations of your body, kind of the energy of your body. Just feel that. Let go of the shape of your body. Let go of the image that you have in your head of the shape of your body. Just be a cloud of sensations. Let your body just Be one sensation after another and notice them. And within all those sensations, you'll notice the sensations of your breath. In fact, let's cover our breath with our awareness. So really, really being aware of the breath. And if you feel like you're somewhere in your head looking down at your breath, get into the belly or the chest and notice from there. Somewhere where you feel the breath, stay there. Notice it from right there inside the breath. Notice how there's a very different sensation and sensations with the in breath versus the out breath. Just notice that. Really, really hone in on the details of what you feel. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath every time, not a big deal. And as you're breathing in this very full and rich manner, know that every breath you take, you're taking in life, prana, right? You're alive. So feel as if the breath is feeding you. It is. You take in a fresh breath, you release the breath that you've used. And then you've got room for the next new breath. So just feel the breath as life energy, as prana. Just let it fill your entire body, every cell. And with your exhale, you release anything your body doesn't need, all the used energy. Notice the feeling of your inner peace. Let that permeate your body, your mind, your heart. Just let it soften and gently awaken everything. So you're just quiet and listening to your body, feelings of your body and your mind, soft and open. And in tonight's Shavasana, if you'd like to put a prayer, an intention, or a sankalpa in it, you can do that now. And with your next exhale, you can release that. And go back to noticing, deeply noticing your breath. All right, slowly transitioning. And then gently rolling to your right side. And if you don't like the right side, left side's fine. And then gently make your way to seated pose. All right, once you get to seated pose, open up, feel the heart open, draw the arms back a little bit, drop the shoulder blades, inhale up. Namaste Mudra overhead, exhale. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Those of you who are left, oh, there's still 4 people. I think I heard a few beeps. A few people came on and then left. Oh, hi, Chris.
Hello. Thank
Hello.
you.
You're welcome. So everyone, enjoy. We're going to have a couple really, really nice days.
That's great.
Yeah,
I'm so
have
happy.
fun. And
Okay,
I'll see you next week.
perfect.
Bye.
Bye.